Hi, I'm Thea Lightweaver, and I'm back to talk about another goddess from the Roman pantheon named Diana. A lot of times she is depicted with a bow and arrow, sometimes dogs, but usually always a deer. Here she has her staff, she's on a mission. So she is goddess of the hunt and also witchcraft. She is one of the few goddesses that listen to the prayers of the poor and the slave classes. She is associated with Artemis. So Artemis is the Greek version of her. So what I hear from Diana is that she is Artemis as well, but she evolved into Diana in order to meet the needs of the Roman people. So like some of our incarnations will be similar to ones we've had in the past. She is herself as Artemis and parallel life, so to speak, of her also being Diana. They are not two separate beings, but they are connected in that way. Diana is actually the reason why I started to make these videos about the goddesses. She told me that she would like me to do that in order for me to meet a target that I have set for myself. She's a goddess that will help you to meet your desires, known and unknown. She will help you to focus single-pointedly on a target with complete focus until you hit your target, like her with the bow and arrow. She's a moon goddess. Sometimes she's pictured with the crescent moon as the bow, and she's shooting an arrow with the moon. And that is because at the new moon, you set your desire, and if you work with Diana, she will help you to loose the bow as the moon is waxing to hit your target. Some of the differences between her and Artemis and her evolution and changes in order to meet the needs of the Roman people are that Artemis is a goddess who is more secluded in her forest world. Once again, that is a world on another dimension. Artemis is there hunting and being with her nymphs, but she also is a protector of women. And that is an internal type of guide. So she has this village of women that she gives shelter to so they can come to her for refuge. If you can travel the inner planes, you can see this place that she has. She has a village in the forest with different kind of nomadic looking structures of village that she has, where she's just going one by one to visit all of the people that she's harboring, and she's encouraging them, and she's talking about their talents, and she's trying to encourage them to be stronger. But with Diana, she is more concerned with the day-to-day lives of people. She is associated with witchcraft when Artemis wasn't. It would be great to work with Diana if you are starting a new magical practice, or if you're new to the craft. She'll help guide you and teach you all about manifesting. Even if you're more advanced in the craft, she can help you to focus better to manifest what you desire. Magic and witchcraft are influencing the elements to bend to your will. It's a practice that is rooted in the belief that energy or life force can be directed and enact change onto the world. And there's even a path of witchcraft called Dianic witchcraft, which has Diana as its main deity. Dianic witchcraft is a practice that is made exclusively for women, and it's a path that helps women to heal from abuse, which comes from the patriarchal world. If you've suffered from sexual abuse, even like rape or incest or domestic violence, call on Diana to help you to get through it, to heal from it. She wants us to recover and be wild women like she is. She doesn't want any of the suffering from the patriarchal world to hold us back and to keep us from being our divine feminine selves. She also helps the LGBTQ community to come out and to explore their sexuality. One interesting thing that I learned about her is she had a modern priestess who came from Hungary. Her name was Budapest. God, I'm going to butcher her last name. Zsuzsanna. I will put a link up to her books. And she came to the States in the 60s or 70s, and she's the one who actually won the right for us to be able to legally read tarot. She was arrested for doing tarot readings in Los Angeles in 1975, and she was actually tried for a witch and found guilty. She fought this ruling. It was a 9-year battle for her, but when she finally won, she won that right for everyone to be able to openly do tarot, and that was one of Diana's priestesses, and this woman who founded the Dianic witchcraft tradition. So that's my talk about Diana. I'm definitely going to be working with her more to achieve some goals that I have, and to keep mental focus and clarity, and to accept myself as a wild woman. And Diana would like me to pass along the message: don't pressure yourself to change. Let it come naturally. Let your inner voice speak, become clear in your mind, and guide you through to your target. The bow and arrow are you. She is the force that is behind the loosened arrow. You have everything in you to bring all of your desires. Keep your desires pure. Do not try to achieve things that others want you to achieve. Find your true will and start from there. Use a blue or purple candle, gaze at the flame, and let your desires come into focus. Use the salamander spirits within the flame to inspire change that comes naturally and is ignited without forcefulness. Remember your calling that was put into you since before you were born. Allow it to come into view and to surface. This true calling that the world tries to erase, let it surface now, and then loose an arrow. Do not worry about missing your target. Do not grieve for arrows lost. Continue to believe in your true purpose and know there is one. And know that if you cannot fathom it now, it still exists and you're still going towards it. I am Diana the Huntress, and what I hunt is the truth of beingness. And I would like for you all to embody me. Help me to achieve my mission of empowerment and to bring my vision to reality. My vision of women freely being themselves and roaming wild, hunting without remorse or guilt or fear, going after what is needed and what is wanted. You have that right. You do not need to hold yourself back for anyone. You do not need to sacrifice. So Diana is here for you if you ever want to take that step into exploring the world of magic and bending the elements to your will. You have that right. Your life is your creation. Thank you for watching.